Alright, welcome back YouTube. This is the Fire 16 here again. Today, we're going to be doing something a little silly, a little bit dumb, but I had this idea a while back, and we're going to be talking about the PvE meta. But not the PvE meta you're thinking, no. This is a Shank. They have their same little turret. It tracks you a little bit, but usually these are pretty easy to hit. You hit them once with a hand cannon, maybe a couple times with a pulse rifle. They go down pretty quick. They fly, so they will cross gaps if they come at you, but that's kind of the base of this. Next, we have the Wraith. These are a little bit tougher. They're gonna be a little more aggressive, but again, just melee them. They have the weird staff thing, and that can deal some pretty nice damage if you let it. I mean, if you're not overpowered in the zone, but you get the point. We have the Dregs. These guys have shock knives. They do that to you. They can also throw the knives, and then the knives explode. Again, in most cases, one headshot will do them in. Sometimes one body. They have these little sidearms that they've got there. You see, they fire somewhere between 3 and 5 shots. Again, just a headshot. That's all. Next, let's see if we can find ourselves Marauder. There we go. Oh, did not mean to kill all of those. Oh well. We'll go over and deal with Vandals, or show Vandals next instead. Alright, let's see. Down here we should have one. Shank, and here is a Vandal. They have these little pulse rifles. They trace you, so those are a problem. They'll also melee you. Their melees usually don't do much, but usually a hand cannon shot to the head will take them out, maybe 2. I'm using a 140 here. Over here we have more Dregs. Went over those with you guys already. And here's a Marauder. As you saw, they go invisible after a short period of time, and they'll try and sneak up on you. They have little shotgun kinds of things, and that's pretty much their gimmick. Just, you can shoot them while they're invisible. There's nothing special about them. Usually they take 1 or 2 shots from a hand cannon. Sometimes if you're real underleveled for the activity, they'll take 3 or 4, but usually that's it. Next, we're gonna go ahead and head over to the Lost Sector here, and I'll show you guys a captain. Although this is a boss captain, captains still portray the same abilities and guns usually. Side note on the Vandals, sometimes they have rifles that are like snipers, and those take a little while to charge up. There we go. Alright, so up here captains usually have arc shields. This guy is no different. Let me go ahead and get rid of that last Vandal so we can alright, so this guy is a captain, as you can see. Arc shield. So you're usually going to want to use arc weapons to take out their shield. Or you can just use incendiary barrels like that. Sorry for the silence. I know that's not good. Good quality, but I needed to focus there. So captains usually they have these shotgun things. They'll come with melee you. Let's see if I can't get him to teleport. Because captains do that too. There, they teleport. I mean, they can be tough for some people, but like, they're not that hard. Just, yeah. So that's the captain. We'll go ahead and head over to the other side and show you guys what a servitor does. Or I suppose I can walk you through that on the way over. So a servitor is another robot that is controlled by the Elixni, or Fallen as they're better known. And those guys have this tethering ability that makes their surrounding allies, other Fallen, immune from all damage. They can't make themselves immune from damage though, so when you see that, you can go ahead and target them. Her crit spot is right in the middle of their body, the little purple eye. Pretty much that's all you really need to know. Oh, here we're at the public event. That guy's a boss servitor, but you'll see they can teleport short distance like the captains, but alright, so see that guy, these are special servitors, but they'll do that to their allies that are near them. And you actually can't do anything to those tethered Fallen during that animation. So basically you just have to shoot them in the eye and they go down. Ah. Good lead into these guys. Explosive shanks. These are another variation of the shank we fought earlier on. Rather than having sidearms hooked to them, these guys have explosives, and if they get too close, they'll explode. These guys are nice because you can actually use them as a weapon themselves. Pretty much that's it. The other form of shank that you'll see are electric shanks, which you'll find during Berguzia Forge and several strikes, as well as I believe Izanami Forge, whichever the one on Nessus is. So that's pretty much it for those guys, and the Fallen in general. Let's see. Their vehicle of choice is the pike, and it's basically a sparrow. It's just got some guns attached to the front. Eventually you do hit a point where the guns overheat if you're riding them and firing, and at that point they slow down from their usual just continuous full auto down to a real quick, or sorry, to a really slow one to the other shot. It's kind of a, so yeah, they're not great for DPS if you get into that mode, obviously. So if you're gonna use them during like Seraph Towers or whatever the next Patrol Space public event is, you're going to want to avoid hitting that cooldown. So that's it for the Fallen. Let's see. Yeah, captains can use shrapnel launchers. which are like shotguns, swords sometimes. I don't know if I've seen any in D2 or not, but I know in D1 they use them. I'm not quite really a PvE player, so I can't really tell you for sure off the top of my head. Sometimes in D1 we also saw vandals with swords. I think I've seen those once or twice in D2, but again, can't be quite sure. I haven't played PvE content in a while. Well, that's it for this, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Do let me know, and if you want to see more of these, I'd be happy to do them. If that becomes the case, it will be fall next, probably. Alright.
Your distraction helped. Any ether wasted is good for us. Come by when you can, Guardian.
Good luck.
None of us should be strangers
I hope
here.
you enjoyed this, and I'll see you out there, Guardian.